Hey everybody, Scotty here today. Hope you guys are doing great. This is just going to be a kind of quick, one of those common sense type of videos. And it's about using 2-liter bottles for water storage. As you guys can see here, I've got about 20 of them made up. And I drink Dr. Pepper. That's my drink of choice. And that and iced tea. But when I want a soda, I drink Dr. Pepper. So, instead of throwing out the bottles in the trash and adding to landfills, one of the things that I do is I recycle the bottles and I use them for water storage. Now this is real simple, real easy. You've already paid for the bottles, right? So you may as well use them, get some use out of them. So what I do is I just take my bottles here, and after I've used them for my drunk all the Dr. Pepper out of them, I take them and I rinse them out real good. I wash the cap and the rim, and then I get some hot water and I rinse the bottles out. You can also wash them if you want to with soap and water. I do sometimes I don't. Just depends on what mood I'm in. But I do rinse them out real good and let them dry, and then I fill them back up with water. So this way, if we ever have an issue with the water, then I've already got some made up. This is also a good way for people who can't afford to buy the big expensive like barrel type water container systems. This is a way that you can do this economically and still have some water on hand. Now one thing I want to say is that a couple of things with this. You can use this waddle. You can use this water as either drinking water, or you can use it for like washing clothes, or cooking, cleaning, anything like that. You can also use it for your toilet. Let's say you have an issue, natural disaster, whatever, and you have the water supply has gone out for whatever reason. You're cut off from water. If you need this for your toilet, you can use this. Just dump it into the bowl or into the tank, and then you can flush. So there you go. For drinking water, what I do, let me tell you what I do with these for drinking water. One, when I fill them up, now this will be depending on where you're going to store these. I store some of my water bottles in a secured container outside. So for that reason, in the winter, some of this could freeze. So I don't fill my water bottles all the way full. I fill them to about there, sometimes there. It just depends. That way, if they freeze, the ice will have room to expand up without busting the bottle out. Now, if I was going to use this for drinking water, what I would do is I could just add a couple of drops of bleach, just plain pure bleach, if I was not secure that it was safe to drink. This shouldn't be a problem. But if I wasn't sure, I could just add a couple of drops of bleach, shake it up real good, and then that would purify the water. Also, people talk about when you're rebottling water like this, the water gets a little stale. Well, one thing that you can do, and this is also another reason why I don't fill these all the way to the top, is because if you've got water like this, it's been sitting for a few months, and it's going to go stale. If you'll just shake it up real good, just real quick, what that does is that's putting bubbles back into the water, and that's putting oxygen back into it, and it'll taste just fine. So, just wanted to share that tip with you guys, and it's a good economical way to store up some extra water that you may need on hand. You've already got a product that you've already paid for. You've used that product, now you've got the container, now you can just reuse it. And then if anything happens, you've already got water on hand for you and your family. I do rotate my water about every 6 months. I take it and I dump it all out and then refill these bottles I do that just to kind of ensure better freshness. If you're going to do that, just a tip, and this is just kind of a tree hugger kind of thing, don't dump it down the drain. Dump it outside. If you've got flowers, if you've got a garden, if you've got trees, shrubs, grass, whatever, use it outside because you don't want to just dump it down the sink. Let it get some use for your plants outside. So anyway, that's it, guys. I hope this helps, and God bless. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye for now.